Greetings for the day. I'm Mrs. Reenu Dutt, Assistant Professor BBDU. Today's topic is Ancient History of Police. To continue with ancient history, now we will study medieval India. Now, the Muslim conquerors did not try to implant the police system in line with one prevailing in their homeland, trying to fit it with the Indian social setting. The system of administering justice, punishment, and policing was, however, Islamic and was based on Holy Quran. During the Sultanate period, the Hindu population was subjected to a different law, and the Pandits were associated to interpret the Hindu law and to give their opinion on it. Mutasibs, Muqaddams were ranks of officials in charge of administration. Punishments were very harsh, following the Islamic law, such as flaying alive, cutting of nose, ears, or forearms, even trampling by elephants and mutilation. During this period, all this must have led to generation of deep-rooted hatred for the police functionaries. Now, during this period, the center of power and political activity was the Sultan, Faujdar being the head of the criminal justice delivery system at the provincial level, entrusted to maintain its peace and security. Kotwal was magistrate, head of the police, and municipal officer, all rolled into one. Chaukidar was responsible for the village administration. The government under the Mughals was autocratic and military in nature. Justice delivery system and police organizations both were weak during this period. Policing in medieval India. Policing in medieval India witnessed the emergence of more structured law enforcement mechanisms, particularly in urban centers, as societal complexity and trade grew. During this period, the Kotwal system played a significant role in maintaining law and order. The medieval era saw the transition from informal community-based policing to more organized, city-centric law enforcement. An overview of policing in medieval India can be subheaded into following. First is Kotwal system. The term Kotwal derives from the Persian word Kotwali, which means a police station or administrative office. Kotwals were appointed officials responsible for law and order in urban areas, particularly during the Mughal rule. Kotwals were authority over public safety, crime, prevention and resolution of disputes within the cities. Second is role and responsibilities. Kotwals were city guardians entrusted with maintaining peace, preventing crime, and ensuring the security of residents and visitors. They supervised markets, streets, and public spaces to prevent disturbances and maintain order. Kotwals were responsible for regulating trade, checking the quality of goods, and ensuring fair transactions. Now, next, connection to political authority. So, Kotwals operated under the authority of ruling power, often the Mughal emperors or the local rulers. They had a degree of autonomy but were accountable to higher authorities for the maintenance of law and order. The jurisdiction and hierarchy was like the jurisdiction of a Kotwal extended to the entire city or a specific administrative division. He has to he also had assistants, guards, and subordinate officers under their command to help enforce rules and maintain order. Punishments and dispute resolutions. Kotwals had the authority to administer punishments, often in accordance with local customs and traditions. Disputes were resolved through arbitration, with Kotwals often acting as mediators between conflicting parties. Now, the decline of the legacy. The Kotwal system declined over time due to changing political dynamics and administrative structures. As British colonial rule gained prominence, the traditional Kotwal system was replaced by a more centralized and standardized police force. Next heading we can study is the influence on the modern policing of this Kotwal system. The Kotwal system's emphasis on maintaining order and resolving disputes left a lasting impact on the concept of policing in India. The transition from informal community-based guardianship to more structured city policing paved the way for modern law enforcement practices.